Today, I would like to show you several ways and strategies to make money online to help you make a massive passive income from the internet. Generating instant money, everyone's dream, some people's achievement. Can it really be done by all? Instant money. There are thousands of websites and ebooks that tell you can earn thousands of dollars a day by working online, if you will only buy their ebooks with the magic formula for just $49.99 or so. How much of this is true? There are a lot of scams which spout some lame gibberish once they have relieved you of some hard-earned money. Those who fall for such tricks only have themselves to blame. There are no shortcuts to riches online. It's just like real life, where you work hard and sensibly and earn your daily bread. Just as in real life, you have to use the skills that you have and also keep acquiring new ones. Just as in a real-time job, you have to work a certain number of hours a day to earn your online living. And just as in real life, only those workers who study their job well, steer clear of fraudsters and work hard and skillfully will do well and earn a sizable income online. The next chapters will take a hard look at the various ways you can earn money online for every hour of work that you put in. There are millions of people all over the world who are already working on these online jobs from the comfort of their homes. You can be your own boss, decide how many hours you want to work and get paid through international systems like PayPal or even by check in your own local currency. Remember, today's world is a socially networked world. The net has put a lot of knowledge at your fingertips. Even if you feel you don't have formal degrees and training, if you have the will, you can learn fast. You can use your grasp of English, your ability to use the internet and your social circle of friends to develop your skills. And then you can quickly start earning on at least some of the areas discussed ahead. Google AdSense is the online moneymaker's biggest tool. Learn how you can make it yours as well. One of the most popular advertising programs on the internet is Google's AdSense. Almost any website you open today has those ads by Google placed at the left or right or bottom of the page. Sometimes they are even bang in the center. Every time you click on such an ad, that webmaster is paid a small amount by the advertiser through Google's AdSense. Every day millions of dollars are being paid out on AdSense clicks through billions of page views. This makes Google's AdSense the most popular pay-per-click (PPC) program in the world today. The payment per click can range from a few cents to even $10 or $20. Niche content relevant to certain specialized keywords can pay very highly. But merely setting up a website with these high-paying keywords and placing AdSense ads on it isn't going to work. The site has to contain information that is valuable to the reader. Only then will it generate enough traffic and genuine ad clicks. If you click on your own ads or ask your friends to deliberately click to benefit you, AdSense admin will knock off the ads from your web page faster than you can say, "Click fraud." So it is wise to set up a website or blog based on a subject you like, which is also commercially viable. There have to be some advertisers who would like to place their ads on your pages. AdSense bots will scan your web pages every day and then place ads relevant to your content. You can use Blogger.com to set up a simple blog in 3 easy steps. Then read up on your subject and write original content. Make sure you mention the keywords relevant to your content. Then generate traffic to your website by emailing your blog link to your friends and ask them to pass it on. Place the link on your friends' websites too and also take part in forums connected to your topic. Use a traffic monitoring website like SiteMeter.com to check on how much page views and hits you get every day. Your AdSense account page will also tell you how many clicks have been made and how much you have earned. You can receive your payment by various methods as explained on your account page. AdSense also has good advice on how to place the ads for maximum profitability. So get started with your blog or website and power it up with Google AdSense. Mechanical Turk. Ever wondered how you could make some extra dollars in your spare hours? Mechanical Turk offers you just that. This website is owned by Amazon, the online marketing giant. mturk.com displays thousands of hits, human intelligence tasks, on its pages. These tasks range from simple to complex and the payment for doing them also ranges from a few cents up to even tens of dollars. The simpler tasks can involve taking a survey or writing a few paragraphs on a given subject or commenting on a particular forum. The more complex ones can require some web design or writing entire reports or doing some market research. There are also audio transcription jobs that can fetch you a few dollars for transcribing 5 to 10 minutes long audio clips into text. mTurk is a great way to train up for more specialized online jobs. If you start writing a few 100 or 200 word articles here, you can gain the skills and confidence to take up larger freelance writing assignments on sites like Odesk, Elance and GetaFreelancer, which we will discuss in the next chapters. If you get the hang of audio transcription and become reasonably accurate and fast enough, you can eventually move on to full-time medical or legal transcription, which are high-paying fields. You have to train up for these specialized areas, but Mechanical Turk gives you a good start with simple tasks. Within a few hours or days, your work is checked and payment is credited to your mTurk account. The trick is to be on the lookout for high-paying tasks, where for example you earn a couple of dollars for a survey which takes only a few minutes. Or writing a 400-word article on tourism in Iceland which earns you $3. Even if you are not familiar with the topic, you can quickly read up on the net and make a fairly decent and factual presentation. After all, that's what many journalists and media writers are doing today. Payments are made by checks in local currency for certain countries, or transferred to your bank account, or you can use the money in your account to purchase goods from Amazon.com. A good way to get started on thousands of easy tasks and train up for bigger things to come. Don't let a spare hour go to waste. And don't forget to browse a good Turker forum for the latest buzz and loads of good and useful advice. If you have the talent, article writing could make you really popular and very rich as well. Article writing. Do you love writing? Have you always dreamed of writing a bestseller novel? Well, most successful novelists also had a day job. Here's a day job that can keep you in the writing field that you love so much and also pay you a decent salary, so that you can still have time left over for your blockbuster novel. Anyone with a good grasp of the English language can write a few paragraphs of original content. It is even easier to just read a given article and rewrite it. And that is pretty much the job description for one of the most lucrative jobs on the internet today. With thousands of new websites being set up every hour, webmasters are in constant need of new content for their web pages. Sometimes a number of websites are developed by spinning the same content into several articles. Most buyers of articles pay between $1 to $2 for rewriting an article of 300 to 500 words. This task can be done in 15 to 30 minutes depending on your language skills and typing speed. It is important to write original content, say it all in your own words, as most buyers check for duplication by using copy detection software like Copyscape and Plagium. If you just cut and paste from some other websites, that will show up on Copyscape and you will lose your assignment and get negative reviews from the buyer. Proofread your article thoroughly before submitting it, using spell check if you use Word. Even if you aren't familiar with a topic like say acne or money management or health topics, some time spent browsing relevant websites can give you enough information to write a 500-word article. That's the charm of freelance writing online. Your general knowledge improves vastly with the articles you research and write every day. That will surely help your creative writing too, and pave the way for that blockbuster novel someday. Check out Odesk.com, Elance.com and GetaFreelancer.com and sign up with the one you like. Payments are through PayPal and other international systems. Teach something you know. That could make you rich. One of the most enjoyable ways to earn money online is by selling some skill that you are good at. Can you teach a language or show how to fix a clogged drain? Just pick up a digital camera and shoot yourself doing your thing. Then upload it onto YouTube. Circulate the link to everyone you know and also place it on related forums. Then build a simple specialized website with more such learning videos. Arrange to give access only to viewers who pay a small fee via credit card or PayPal. Place the link to this website on your free YouTube videos. As your videos gain thousands of hits, your website will be visited by more subscribers and you can begin to earn money. You can also create ebooks on your particular subject and sell them on that website. Place a lot of related links to similar websites that may be useful to your members. You may think this may take viewers away from your webpage. But subscribers appreciate this kind of honesty and help, and they will keep coming back to you. This way you keep doing what you love, and the world pays you for it. Setting up a web page or blog free of cost, Blogger.com, monitoring traffic, SiteMeter.com, and creating ebooks, eBook Pro, are easily done by using any of the hundreds of tools available on the internet. By working at home, you have the advantage of using your home premises, utilities and fixtures with no extra shop costs. You can set up a small studio to teach an art skill like sculpting or making candles or even simple handmade cards. There are thousands of YouTube videos teaching music and dance. Find your niche and go for it. It will take a little time to build up your business, but if you do something special, it will spread virally via YouTube and you can then capitalize on your success. Ebooks, when used rightly, could be a wonderful way to earn online. When the internet first became popular, it was looked upon mostly as a portal for information and communication. The information part was actually very poignant, because people didn't have such a splendid method of finding what they wanted whenever they wanted. This impression of the internet persists even today. Even today, the internet is an information superhighway and people with an astute mind are making the most of it in various ways. One of the most significant ways is through creating and selling ebooks. Ebooks, or electronic books, are books filled with information on one particular subject. It covers a part of that subject, and is generally, but not always, a self-help guide. Well, those are the ones that make the most money and hence are the most popular, anyway. The concept is simple. Take something that people are searching for information on, and create an ebook about it. Write in a simple, crisp manner in a language that even a layperson can understand. When you have the ebook ready, promote it over the internet. There are various ways to do that: make a web page, create a sales page, advertise through affiliates, promote the ebook on social networking websites, etc. The more you make your ebook popular, the more people will want to have it. Now, there are two ways in which you can make money out of your ebooks. You could either sell them directly for money, or you could use them to sell a bigger product. When you do the latter, you may not even charge for your ebook. The concept of giving away is very much real on the internet, and it does attract a lot of interested people to buy bigger products. So, what can you write the ebook on? Think about anything you know that you think people might like to know about. It could be about anything, about how to clean glass windows the right way or about how to look for mortgage providers for your new nest. The idea is to teach, and to make money out of that teaching. Understand what affiliate marketing is, learn more about it and unleash its potential on your income. Affiliate marketing is a very popular concept on the internet. Basically, it is a way in which you promote someone else's product on your web page or blog and earn money for driving people to the advertiser's website. These people that you send are known as traffic. The payment is usually through a PPC method, not unlike Google AdSense. You are paid per click that you generate on the advertiser's website link. However, there are other payment models as well, such as PPS, where you are paid per sale, and PPL, where you are paid per lead. Now, here is a method that can help you earn money even as you sleep. Once you set up the ad and put your promotional campaigns in place, people will automatically keep getting directed to the advertiser's website, which means you automatically start getting money. This kind of money, which comes in without doing anything constantly, is known as residual income or passive income. Your basic efforts here are at publicizing your own website or blog so that the affiliate links on them become visible and more people click on them. Your income is directly proportionate to the number of people that you manage to send. You could popularize your website through several other instant cash strategies mentioned here, such as article writing and submission, blogging, etc. One of the main reasons why affiliate marketing is popular today is because the payment is really long-term. The money just keeps coming if you have done things rightly. Unlike other methods, the payment here comes in, regardless of the amount of effort you put in. A few months of careful planning and implementing can bring in thousands of dollars a month into your coffers. However, this is an instant cash method as well, because the money will start coming almost instantly, usually within the first week itself. Web spinning may be for Spider-Man, but website spinning can make you a really rich man or woman. This is an instant cash method that many people like. It makes good money, doesn't need a terrible lot of effort and is creative as well. However, you need to have a modicum of technical knowledge to begin with. Again, that shouldn't deter you. Even if you don't have the technical knowledge, you can still hire someone to do things that you aren't comfortable with. So, what is website spinning actually? This is a method in which people build websites and then sell them over for a profit. The basic purpose of making the website is to be able to sell it later. The profit can be good if the website is good. Here are a few things that website spinners keep in mind. They book great domain names. In fact, a lot of their talent lies here. They make sure that the domain names are good SEO and that they have good recall value as well. They build short websites. The websites aren't kept too large because then it becomes difficult to flip them. A usual website that is designed for flipping contains no more than 10 pages. The websites are kept rich in content. The content is meant to educate. Once again, the content is high SEO, containing a lot of keywords that people commonly search for. The design and the overall look of the website are kept quite basic. The reason for that is to enable the buyer to tweak the website according to their desires. The proceeds of the sale depend on how good the website is. The least you could expect for a website of 10 pages is $50, which is not bad for starters. If your website already has some popularity on Google, you could sell it for much higher. The selling is done on forums. A good place to sell is the Digital Point forums. If you have some technical talent, there are some great ways to make money out of it. Technical services. Any kind of technical knowledge can be brilliantly used on the internet to make money. If you have knowledge of website designing, for example, you could get work designing websites for other people on the internet. You could get your clients to pay you as much as $10 to $100 per page you design for them, depending on various factors. Some of these factors are the complexity of the web page that you are designing for them, the budget of the website, your own knowledge and reputation, etc. Website designing is just one such technical service that you can provide for a great deal of money. There are several others in the similar categories. Graphics designing is another very lucrative area. Even designing a logo for a company could give you hundreds of dollars. Or, you could provide some animation or videos to a client. There are numerous things that you can do. So, where do you find all this work? The best places to find them are on the various freelance job sites. Here are a few. GetAFreelancer, Scriptlance, Guru, Elance, Odesk. On these sites, you find work through a bidding system. People who are looking for work make posts here and then you bid on those. Your bid will also mention the time frame you would be completing the job in. You could give samples to increase your chances. The buyers check their bids and the samples and then decide people who fit their bills in the best way. You could also find clients on social networking sites. Joining a group on sites like Twitter, Facebook, etc. could be a great way of networking with other people with similar skills as you have and make some money. However, the drawback of finding work on these places is that they are not job sites and hence they shouldn't be your primary choice for finding work online. Making instant cash is very much possible. Just bear in mind these few things. Some things to remember. Remember that even money you earn through the internet sitting at home is taxable. You are liable to pay your own taxes here. However, there are a very few clients who will look into your taxation needs. These will be the people who will want to retain you long-term. But when you are looking for instant cash methods, no one is going to shoulder the burden of your taxation. You will need an online bank account. PayPal is the leading online bank today, followed quite distantly by moneybookers. Most online job sites act as payment distributors as well. You can directly order checks from them. When you are earning for yourself, it is quite easy to get distracted and lose focus. Don't do that because when you are working on the internet through freelance websites, there's a rating system. One bad rating could jeopardize your future prospects. Your clients know you only through your rating and hence you have to make sure that remains spotless. Always keep learning. On the internet, the one who learns the most earns the most. There are new techniques and strategies being developed almost every day and people are making use of them to enhance their prospects. It doesn't take time for anything to become highly competitive on the internet soon. So, make sure you stay ahead of the competition. Don't be dejected if you aren't able to earn in bucketfuls right from the start. Most instant cash strategies will pay you small amounts when you start out, but with experience you can start demanding more. As you get more ratings, you enhance your chances and the amount you earn too. Gather ratings as someone would gather experience on their portfolios. So, go ahead and take the plunge in this online world. There are several pools for you to try out your talents and earning potentials. There are various instant cash strategies available to you, and this video mentions the best of them. Use them right, and you will never want for those petty sums of money to pay your bills again. Why, you might even become the richest man you know personally. It only takes some time, some effort and the right knowledge. With the amazing popularity that home businesses have achieved in current times, the concept of outsourcing also has become immensely popular. People who want to take their home businesses in a new direction rely on outsourcing to get capable people to team with. At the same time, even large-scale corporations are outsourcing major areas of their work to global professionals. If there weren't some very considerable benefits involved, outsourcing wouldn't have become as popular as it is today. This video shows how you can outsource your business. Let us begin by taking a look at why you must outsource your business. Outsourcing wasn't much in vogue until a few years back. In fact, people even thought it quite embarrassing to tell someone that they were outsourcing their work. The general impression was that they weren't up to the task, and the unspoken belief was that outsourced work would always be of an inferior quality. But times have changed. Today, not only has outsourcing become very popular, but it has also practically become the norm for businesses. With the grand popularity that home businesses have achieved, the popularity of outsourcing has reached its zenith as well. For, how could a single person working from home carry out all tasks related to a business without depending on a freelancing professional whom they can outsource their work to? Here are the top reasons why you must consider outsourcing your business. You can take up more work from a better range of clients because you have an army of people working with you. You can get diversity in your team. When you find different outsourcing professionals, you find that these people are of different qualifications and skill sets, which means you can even take up work which you were initially avoiding because of your own limitations. You cannot handle all the tasks related with a business alone. There will be several things you are not very conversant with and things that you don't like doing. If that is the case, you might find outsourcing to be a great option to accomplish these tasks adequately. Outsourcing definitely helps you meet deadlines better. For some people, outsourcing is also a means of reducing costs. If a particular service is expensive in your part of the world, you could find a professional from another part of the world where that particular service is cheaper. A lot of people outsource work from the developed countries to the developing countries where the economic equation helps them reap better savings and stay within tighter budgets. Most importantly, when you work from home, you might find yourself to be quite lonely, especially when you have to take important decisions. However, when you have intelligent professionals in your team, you do find this task easier. What kinds of jobs must be outsourced? What kinds of jobs can be outsourced? Any business, whether it is a home business or a large corporate venture, entails a lot of things. With a large business, it is quite easy to see that there are a lot of things involved, but even with home businesses there are various processes, such as the planning aspect, the finding work aspect, the execution of the tasks aspect, the communication aspect, the payment handling and accounting aspect, and the further investment aspect. If you are planning to be a home business entrepreneur, you can see that there are various things for you to do. So, which of these can you outsource? Now, with the internet making the whole world such a closely knit domain, you can find professionals to handle all kinds of tasks. They will even plan a whole business venture for you if you have the funds. However, at least initially, you will be on a budget and would like to outsource only things that you really cannot do. The best idea, then, is to outsource some of the execution aspect of your business. Like, if your home business is about handling content writing jobs, you could outsource the actual writing part. However, the things that are integral for keeping your business going, such as planning, obtaining work, communicating with clients, payment handling, etc., should be done by yourself. A lot of people obtain work for higher sums of money and pay a flat rate to writers whom they outsource the work to, keeping the difference as their earnings. It really helps when you outsource the execution part of your work because of various reasons. The execution part is always the most laborious task. If you are running a website design and development company, the actual designing of the website is the most difficult thing. If this aspect were outsourced, you could focus on getting more clients, while at the same time you are getting the jobs done as well. Also, you can control the execution part better. When some content is written by your employee, you could check its quality and send it back for proofreading or editing if required. When someone designs a logo for your client, you could review it and suggest changes. You can thus supervise these things overall. When your business grows, you will find that you need to outsource many more things. You might need someone for data entry just to maintain the records of your business. You might need someone just to communicate with your various clients and keep them updated with what's happening. You might need someone to handle the bidding or other routes in which you obtain work. You might even need a virtual manager to handle all these aspects of your business at once. Know that it is possible to find outsourcing professionals for all your needs, from telemarketing to the complete management of your business. The main thing is in knowing when to use these professionals. How do you find people to get recruited in your online army of professionals? Finding professionals to outsource your work to. Here are a few tips on finding professionals to whom you can outsource your work requirements. Online job sites. The best place to get outsourcing professionals is the online job sites. The following is a list of 10 of the best of these sites. Get a Freelancer, Scriptlance, Ufreelance, Guru, Rent a Coder, People Per Hour, Lime Exchange, Odesk. Get a Coder. You will find various categories here. When you have a particular work requirement, all you do is post your project in the relevant job category and people who are interested in accomplishing the task for you will make their bids on it. The concept is quite simple, and because only people who are genuinely looking for work can be found on these sites, you can be sure that you will get your work done. There are several forums on the internet where people put up their work requirements and other people take them up. There is a bidding game involved here as well, but it is not as rampant as on the freelance job sites. Projects need to be posted as individual threads and interested people make their bids on them. You can also invite particular people to work on your project. Digital Point Forums is the best forum where you can find people to handle your jobs for you. Social networking websites. All social networking websites can be looked upon as a potential source to get professionals to handle various tasks. There are groups for freelance professionals on the popular sites. You could become a part of these groups and post your projects. The following are 3 of the most popular social networking sites where you can find professionals to work for you. Pinterest, Facebook, Twitter. The only problem with social networking sites is that it is not necessary that these people are looking for work because that is not the primary focus on these sites. Also, there are no systems in place to protect 2 individuals who work with each other, like you find escrow systems on freelance job sites. Online job sites are the best places to get your outsourcing professionals. Here are some more details on how they work. Getting professionals from online job sites. Since the online job sites are the best places for you to get professionals, let us look at them in a little more detail. Here are some of the advantages of getting professionals from here. People you will find on the job sites have registered here with the express intention of finding work. Many job sites are free to join, but some require paid memberships. Being a paid member may reflect a bit more on their sincerity about being professional. Hence, you can be sure you get some sincere people to give your work to. There are various ways in which you can find how good a particular worker is. Every job site has a rating and review system for the employee as well as the employer. This helps you decide. All websites have an escrow system. This takes care of all disputes. Once an escrow is made, the website will arbitrate any problems that arise. You can make detailed project posts, outlining clearly what you want to be done, what time and budget you can afford. People make bids accordingly, so you can be sure you won't have to bargain. You can ask people to show samples of their past work. You can also invite people to bid on your project. It is very simple to post projects on online job sites. Many of them, like GetAFreelancer, allow you to post projects for free, though they do take a $5 refundable deposit for each project you post. You only have to post all details of the work as you want it, spell out the time frame and the budget you can offer and post it in the relevant category. Once your project is live, which is instantaneous, people start bidding. Then, all you have to do is to look at the bids closely and make your decision on whom to select for your job. You cannot communicate personally with the bidders till you select them. However, there is a private message board that helps you communicate with them, subject to certain restrictions, like you cannot give out your personal contact details in any way. This helps you decide better about whom to select. Many people are forging fruitful and long-term work relationships through these online freelance job sites, irrespective of geographical barriers, and getting mutually benefited. Without the hassle of actually needing employers on their premises, they are able to get their work done professionally and, in most cases, in cheaper ways as well. So, how do you go about deciding who the right person to handle your job is? Selecting the right person. When you select your outsourcing professional from a freelance job site like GetaFreelancer or Scriptlance or Odesk, there are several ways in which you can make sure you are selecting the right person. Firstly, you have to ensure that you make all the project details quite clear. Write about everything you expect. These are the things your project post should cover. The nature of your work. The amount of work in total. Any milestones, like if you want the work to be completed in small chunks and within what frame of time. The time you can give for the completion of the whole project. The price you are willing to pay. Any special qualifications you are looking for in your employees. Any characteristics that you don't want in your employees. Special points that you will need to make your decision, such as samples. Most importantly, make sure that you post the project in the right category. People will get alerts only based on the categories they have applied for. So, if you put your project in the wrong category, the right people aren't going to get it. When you take care to spell out as many details as you can be almost sure that you will get the right people bidding on your work. You may get few bids, but they will be quality bids. Make sure to check out all the samples of their work, because this is your most important judging point. If you want an original sample, you can mention that in your project post itself, and people who are willing to give you an original sample of their work will do so. In any case, it is a good idea to only post a short-term project initially till you build a trust factor with an employee. Once that is set up, you can go for longer-term projects. Choose people for the following qualifications. The quality of their work, which you can see through their samples. The ratings and reviews they have obtained on the site. Their responsiveness, it is very important they respond to your emails quickly, and it is best if they have an instant messaging ID that they can use. Their price shouldn't be an important factor unless you are working on a budget. Once you get a good professional, make sure you pay them promptly and give them a review according to their work. This ensures they will stay with you long and you won't have to undergo the hassle of looking for employees repeatedly. Outsourcing and the money equation, deciding how much to pay and how. Outsourcing and the money equation, deciding how much to pay and how. In any business association, money is of paramount importance because that is why business exists in the first place. So, it is extremely important that you have the money equation set right. The beauty of looking for outsourcing professionals on the internet is that you can benefit from a very wide range of budgets. Since it is people who are going to bid on your projects, you can select them according to what you can pay. You initially set a ballpark figure of what you can pay, and most people will bid within this range. Whatever your budget is, you are able to find good professionals to work for you within that range. Remember that you are looking at the global marketplace here, and people in other countries may work for much lesser or much higher than what they do for in your local area. Different jobs have different money equations. It is quite alright if you bid a low-budget project initially just to get the feel of the professional's work. You can tell them that you will review payments after you have seen their work. This works well, and it also keeps the professional motivated because of the better payments that are poised to come their way. When you are posting your project on a job site, do take some time to check out similar projects that are posted by other people. This will give you a good idea of what you should pay. But, more importantly, you must keep your own budget in focus when posting the project. Escrows. Help the employer as well as the employed in an outsourcing equation. We shall learn more about escrows in the next chapter. Online banks. PayPal is the most popular online bank used by freelance outsourcers. It is followed, though not closely, by moneybookers. If you are going to outsource a lot, it is also a good idea to have a Payoneer debit card, since it is affiliated with most of the freelance job sites including GetaFreelancer, Scriptlance and Odesk. Releasing money from these sites to this debit card does not attract any fees either. Milestones and escrows help in building mutual trust factors. Use them well. Outsourcing milestones and escrows. If you want to get the best people working for you, you simply cannot ignore milestones and escrows. Milestones are especially important when you are working on huge projects and want people to give you their deliverables in smaller installments so that you could manage work at your end as well. And we have already seen how escrows are important. Some websites, like Elance in particular, help you to state the form in which you want your deliverables. You could actually set up milestones for the whole project. Among other benefits, this ensures that your employee can manage the deadline in a much better manner. You can also keep tabs on things better. It is ideal anyway to post only short-term projects at the start, until you have a rapport set up with the worker. Even though everything might seem all right to you in the bid, there are chances that something might go wrong when the actual project is underway. If you have a long project running, it could be cumbersome to bail out of these difficult situations. However, a short-term project can help. On GetAFreelancer, the shortest project you can post should be worth $30. However, on most other sites, there is no minimum limit for the project you post. The best way to make the payment is through an escrow system. Most job sites work with escrows, which is actually the main reason why you should use these freelance job sites, because an escrow protects both parties. When you select a bidder, you deposit some money into an escrow account. This money is held by the website but not released to the bidder yet. When they accomplish the task, you can direct the website to release the funds to them. Escrow helps you because in case there is any problem with the project later on and you don't feel like you should pay, you could ask the website to arbitrate. No freelance website will arbitrate if an escrow wasn't made. Also, the worker knows that you have money for the project and it motivates them to do a better job. For long-term outsourcing commitments, you need to stretch yourself a little more than the ordinary. If you are looking for a long-term outsourcing solution, then the best way to do that is to find one good worker and continue working with them on your future assignments. Even though it seems simple, when you go into the nitty-gritty of employing freelancing outsource professionals, you will find that it is a difficult job. You need a lot of things: commitment, devotion, quality, ingenuity, good price, etc. It is not always that you will hit the jackpot when you are looking at getting work from someone whom you have never met and probably know nothing about their geographical or social position. That is the reason why once you get a good person to do your job, you must go all out to retain him or her on your outsourcing payroll. How do you do that? Ratings. Once a particular assignment is over, you get a chance to rate the professional. This is usually a 10-star rating system on most freelance websites, while even some forums have this system. Don't forget to rate the employee for their good work. For you, it is more important to rate people for their good work than for their bad work. You won't work again with someone who has ruined your project anyway. But when someone does a good job and you commend that with a good rating, they will be happy and inspired to work with you again. Reviews work in the same way as ratings. Only, these are much more elaborate because you say what you feel in words. You could be as upfront here as you like, and don't hold back on mentioning something that you liked. For outsourcing professionals, both ratings and reviews mean a lot. It is akin to having outstanding achievements marked on the resume of an offline professional. It is also a good idea to have a friendly and frank rapport with a professional who has done a good job for you. Remember that you probably need them more than they need you because there is no dearth of jobs for them. Being a little casual and non-imposing in your communication helps. However, at times, you might need to draw the line, but do so subtly as long as it helps. The employer in you should hide till absolutely necessary. If you have been following closely until now, there is no reason why you shouldn't get your job done to your satisfaction. But there are times when difficulties begin to creep in. One thing that you shouldn't tolerate at all is non-responsiveness. On the internet, the unsaid rule is that any professional email must be replied to within 24 hours, or sooner if your agreement is to that effect. If you are in the same time zone, there's no reason to wait for 24 hours either. If you don't get your reply within that time, you might as well begin looking somewhere else. Another thing that is of utmost importance is quality. Even if your outsourcing professional has been providing you good work, do keep checking on it often. Remember that you are not seeing these people. Some of them might pass on their work to cheaper people and work as middlepersons. When that happens, quality definitely goes down. If you are outsourcing your work, make it a point to outsource it directly to the person who will execute the job and not to a middleperson. Avoid companies unless absolutely necessary. For home businesses, individuals are the best outsourcing professionals. However, if you are a large company and looking for something like a telemarketing agency, then, of course, you need a team of people whom you can outsource your job to. The two major problems that can happen even after you have selected your professional carefully are non-responsiveness and deterioration of quality. Do not tolerate these problems, or your business will suffer. Earlier we spoke about keeping a friendly rapport with your professionals. This is fine, but only till the time they are providing you consistent good work. If the professional aspect of the relationship begins to wither, you need to tighten things a bit. Let the boss in you show when that happens. Taking outsourcing to the next level. An important step in online business evolution. About going ahead and making progress. When you have built a great rapport with your outsourcing professional who you found one fine day on a freelance work site, you can think on more permanent lines. After all, it is always mutually beneficial to seal professional relationships. Some companies who don't want to go through the hassle of having to find out outsourcing professionals over and over again go right ahead and build contracts and agreements. These documents are shipped to the address of the professional and they have to sign it and ship it back. The protection that a contract gives to both parties can help in building better professional collaborations. You won't have to look for outsourcing professionals again, you will have something who you know works in the way you want. Also, the professional won't have to look for clients because they have a contract with you. It is good for the professional to continue working with the same clients over a long term, because they know what the clients require and they also know that they can produce that to the client's satisfaction. You might not know it, but a lot of relationships that began casually over the internet have ended up in the outsourcing professionals shifting their base, even sometimes to other countries, and becoming integral parts of hugely successful companies that they once worked for as mere freelancers. The companies prize these once-upon-a-time freelancers as well because they were with them when the companies were teething, which creates in them a factor of faith and trust. So, don't hold back on outsourcing your work. You might get one or several faithful and efficient business allies for life. Outsourcing is the way businesses are moving nowadays, and you must surely make use of this to multiply your business pursuits. Whatever it is, you can find a suitable outsourcing professional for it. Now you know what it takes to find one and retain them as well. Network marketing is not the same old routine it was in the baby boomers generation. Several things have changed. Things like door-to-door calls, cold calling, etc. are just passé. Today, network marketing has gone online in a very large way. Here, we shall see how people have taken network marketing ahead and what you can do to realize its full potential. Network marketing isn't what it once was. Times have changed and so has this concept. In this chapter we begin to understand how network marketing is placed in today's times. Whatever may have changed with the network marketing world, one thing remains quite constant. This realm is just as competitive as it ever was. And that's the reason you need to employ improved strategies if you have to run ahead in the race. People have become wise to all the new tricks and it is time we brought something new into our methods. Network marketing still works with the jungle mentality. The lions eat the hares. That's one thing that has not changed. Network marketing has come a long, long way from the 50s when it was first introduced as a business model. However, there are some things that haven't yet changed much. It is still very important to give good value to the people in your team. It is still observed that people at the top help the people at the bottom. Sidelines help each other as well. Management is still of prime essence. It is extremely crucial to have your own standing and reputation if you are to make any kind of headway into this world. Of course, these points are of timeless importance. The basic essence of network marketing still follows through in the 21st century, but the methods in which these are planned have undergone a sea change. Methods of finding opportunities, methods of prospecting people and methods of keeping one step ahead of the competition have decidedly changed. Here you shall learn how these new tendencies can be employed to make the best of your network marketing endeavors. You can learn what methods work and what won't. At the same time, it needs to spelled out, right here at the outset, that just reading this ebook is not going to make you the next network marketing guru. You have to employ the methods described herein and take advantages of our suggestions if you have to make the business work for you. So how different has network marketing become really? Network marketing in the 21st century. You have to know some important differences first. Sales versus marketing. Prospects have become warier than they ever were. There are so many opportunities out there that it is difficult for them to decide what they must take, if at all. Even if someone is contemplating on a network marketing business, you couldn't always hope to sway them toward your side because there are so many options opened out to them. However, network marketing still remains lucrative, and that is one big draw for you to bring people toward your business. The results that can be expected can be so huge in monetary terms that they could put most companies to shame. The emphasis of marketing in network marketing is still quite profound. Despite whatever you might have heard about networking being the most important thing here, you must know that you are, after all, marketing. This is an important thing for you to consider. In fact, when you are getting your prospects, make sure that you get people who know how to market. Networking is fine enough, but what use is it if you can get your octogenarian grandmother into your network, who cannot market anything for you? The days of pumping network with people who cannot market, read family and friends, should be over by now. Today's network marketing businesses know that it is extremely important to have people in the team who can bring about the all-important sales. Though this premise is slightly different, network marketing is most assuredly a sales concept. You have to sell things for money, not just share them. In the 21st century, the difference between sharing and selling has become much more profound, especially over the internet. When you recommend something without any financial gains, like if you tell someone there's a really great movie in town that they must catch, you aren't selling. Selling is what is important in network marketing. You do this with monetary gains involved for yourself. Googling might well become an Oxford entry. It is not a matter of will it is a matter of when. As in everything else, the Google revolution has swept the network marketing world as well. A very small indication can be obtained by simply going to Google and typing in network marketing. With 123 million results, there's no questioning how popular this search term is, and Google won't ever be behind to latch on to something that is so much in demand. But why is Google important to you? It is so simply because now Google has overtaken all other search engines in popularity. It has become almost an internet default to search something on Google. If you don't know something or want to find out something, no one any longer says, "I will search on the internet." Instead, they say, "I will Google it." Hence, if you rank on Google, if you get those highly coveted first-page rankings, you have it made. Now, Google SEO is a whole new concept in itself. But remember these few things. 1. Google ranks websites on the basis of their content. So, content remains king. However, this content is useless unless it has the right kind of content involved in it. 2. Along with that, Google simply loves it if you update your content regularly. That is why blogs are tops. 3. Inbound links are just something else when you are dealing with Google. Get as many links live on the internet through articles, blogs, forum posts, social networking site comments, etc. The more the number of people visiting your site, the better will be the rank of the site. Today, working with Google has become like a circle. You first promote yourself on Google, get the initial trickle of visitors, and when Google sees that people are visiting your website, they will rank your site better, which will help attract more visitors. It is actually simple to get the initial rank on Google if you follow all Google-friendly methods. Get in the loop as fast as you can. At the same time, don't forget Google's value in research. You could use this tool significantly in finding out what your competitors are really up to, and you could enhance your strategies likewise. Whatever hopes you might have, whatever you must have thought about the whole thing, however much confident you might be about yourself, all that could be squashed with just one wrong initial move. Finding the right opportunity. Ask yourself this question several times over before getting into the network marketing venture you will eventually choose. Why am I getting into network marketing? Unless and until that still small voice inside you says that you are getting into it for making money, you are not going to get a good start. Think about it. Your network marketing venture is special because you are in this for the pure and sole reason for making money. Make this your utmost intention. In the 21st century, with the high level of competitiveness all around, this point has become more poignant than ever. Here is the mindset that you need to inculcate so that you make sure you are landing with the right opportunity for yourself. You are a businessperson. Whatever name your company might use for you, distributor, sponsor, MLM leader, what you really need to know is that you are a businessperson, an entrepreneur. This might be a small business for now, but it has the potential to go as much ahead as you can dream. So, what's the position of the network marketing company you are collaborating with? No, it's not your boss as you might think. It is your business partner. This is what you need to keep in mind. You are partnering with this company to make your profits. The company needs you more than you need it. At least in the initial stages. Get the right company. In order to ensure that you get the right network marketing company to partner with, these are the important things that you need to check out. What is their reputation? Do they have a great track record? Are they permanent? It is a very good idea to check their history. If they are a long-standing company, you could almost bank on it. Are they dynamic? You need a company that doesn't mind planning out and implementing new ideas. Remember that in the 21st century, things are moving fast, too fast actually, and companies that remain stuck in the mud won't do much. Check their vision out. What do they plan to achieve in the next year? In the next 5 years? Can you see yourself growing with the company? What is their product? A lot of your judgment should depend on what product they are selling. Indeed, if the product is good and in demand, you have a better scope of evolving with the company. Most times, you are your own enemy. You get in the way of making yourself rich. You need to vanquish yourself to an extent to get those riches. Finding the right team. When you join in, the team that concerns you is your upline. These are the people who are already present. It is vital that your upline is supportive of you. They have to guide you through and then stay like moral supports for you. A good upline is decidedly important in helping you grow your own activities. One of the things that you need to check out in your upline is whether they are supportive of new ideas. This can actually be checked by you at the initial stages itself when they are prospecting you. First, understand what they say and then tell them of a suggestion or an idea that you have. Here, you will understand how dynamic they are. Once you have their answer, you will know whether these will be good people on your team or not. Besides that, here are some things that you have to feel out before you join a network marketing team. It is ultra vital that their support should be speedy. If it isn't, you might just lose out on your learning process and not make a headway at all. Support is not important just within your upline, it is also extremely important within your downline. If your downline doesn't provide good support, it could be a deterrent in bringing new people into the team. It is only when your team as a whole can provide capable support will other people have no qualms about joining it. Being extroverted. As far as possible, avoid close-knit groups. Such people have a heightened impression about themselves, but it could be very regressive being with them. The reason for that is such groups get cloistered and don't make progress. They remain cocooned within their networks, which is again the whole concept of network marketing. If you are into network marketing, it is vital that you reach out to other people. The real money is in understanding the compensation plans. Understanding compensation plans. One of the most important things for you to do before going ahead with a particular network marketing venture is to find out what kind of compensation plan they have. There are several compensation plans actually. A few of these plans are quite simple, but then there are complicated plans too, which might take some understanding on your part. It is absolutely vital that you understand your compensation plan in its entirety because this is what most people will use when they have to decide whether they want to join your downline or not. You will have to explain your compensation plan to a lot of people. They will ask you a lot of questions. If you are not able to answer them, they won't be so confident about joining your venture. At the same time, you have to understand the compensation plan for yourself. If you don't, you might not realize what you are missing out on. You might be missing just small sums, but these could amount to something huge when you think about the long run. Single and multi-level compensation plans. These are the first two that you have to learn about. Single compensation plans, most of the businesses of the world work on this premise. You buy something from a seller and you pay the seller the price for it. Now, the seller could be an affiliate or a salesperson. So the price you are actually paying the seller for the product is a commission. In this model, there is just one level, the seller. Hence, this is a single compensation plan. This model does not benefit the seller much, it is the manufacturer who keeps the bulk of the payment that you make. Multi-level compensation plans, here, you find several tiers of marketers, each one trying to sell a product. Here, the company that manufactures the item will eventually get the price of the item, but there will be a lot of reduction in what the consumer actually pays. The reason for that is there will be a lot of commissions paid out to the people in the network that sold the item. Every company has their own rules regarding how many upline members must earn their commissions on a particular sale. Now, these are the points you need to bear in mind when you are looking at the compensation plans of your network marketing opportunity. Shop around. Some opportunities pay more than the others. Don't take up the first opportunity that comes your way. Multi-level plans are better than single compensation plans because the commissions can have a better snowballing effect from the sponsors. There are two types of scenarios here. Some plans pay more commission to people immediately in their downline, and the members in the downline's downline will get lesser commission. The second scenario is when some plans pay more to people who build their networks, in which the entire network makes a profit. Make sure you see which scenario applies to your network marketing opportunity. Besides that, there are several kinds of network marketing plans within the multi-level framework. These have the highest commission for the first level, and the commission goes on reducing drastically for every subsequent down level. However, the plan has no restriction on how many people earn commissions within the first level. This plan can be best described by unlimited width, limited depth. There is a ranking system here, and the level that gets the best rank gets the best commissions. The ranking applies to only the members in the first level. The other members also get their commissions, but they are significantly lower. These plans are quite simple and uncomplicated. Each member is supposed to have just 2 other members. Besides there is a complicated network marketing compensation plan known as the Australian 2-up, which some businesses are using nowadays. Cold calling. With the large number of highly effective methods available currently, no one cold calls anymore. There's no reason why someone should call up a total stranger, when it is very much possible to get targeted people as prospects. At the same time, marketers themselves are understanding that they don't like getting calls about sales methods, and people have developed a kind of total apathy to anything that is being peddled through the phone, even if the company has quite a reputation otherwise. Pitching the right offer. Following up or closing the sale. But again, the conversion rate is low, because you might have to send these advertisements to a lot of people in order to get a handful of responses. You have to hone your personality to be a leader if you want to survive in the network marketing world. If you aren't the first in the race, people aren't going to remember you at all, because no one talks about the also-rans. That is the reason you need to approach your network marketing strategies with a bit of caution. If you don't come across as a leader, you run the risk of being nothing more than a mere seller of goods. Be knowledgeable and pander right to the basest instinct of the customer when it comes to their requirement. That's the way to make them understand you know what it takes. Here are some tips on how you can achieve this. Be natural, don't be imposing. Be cool and casual with everyone, don't be too pushy. If you are, you come across as desperate, and that's definitely not the trait of a successful leader. Teach your market how to use the product and how it can satisfy their needs. When people see that a product is going to be useful for them, they will buy it from you and regard you as the leader in this domain. Keep learning. Use highbrow prospecting tools. If people see that you have prospected them in a newfangled manner, they are going to be more respectful to you and your business. You can't acquire the resell rights to everything, but you can often become an affiliate, which means you'll have the right to display links on your front-end page just as if the items were part of your store. Your visitors will just be taken elsewhere to finish the transaction, and you'll make a commission. Just make sure it automatically opens into a new window or tab rather than taking the visitor out of your page completely, or you lose out. The Renegade Network Marketer, for example, will help train your future business partners how to go after their target market, which is exactly what you've been doing all along. That's definitely a skill you want your downline to have. Click on Affiliates to make sure you make your commission on the sale. You'll avoid dead downline members who don't do anything except weigh your organization down, and you'll still make money whether they get serious or not. You can look to find as many of these products as you like, but try to make sure you read or use them before you go recommending them. After all, you're basically putting your name and reputation on the line here. If the products aren't any good, you're not doing yourself any favors by putting them up. Of course, you're not an affiliate marketer, so you don't want to go too crazy. You want business partners, not people ping-ponging all over the internet to read about being your business partner. Try to obtain a happy medium. A summary of everything in this video. Network marketing is no less challenging in the 21st century than it was before, but the best part is that now you have tools at your disposal that can help you do things in a better way. It is highly important that you use these new tools and evolve, or otherwise you will stay stuck in the rut and go nowhere. It is highly important that you use the right prospecting methods. If you aren't able to do that, you might just fizzle out. Remember that people out there are using highly sophisticated new techniques even as we speak. Hence, it is important for you to stay one step ahead of them. In closing, here are some of the things that you need to keep in mind when you are in a network marketing business that's geared for the 21st century. Make sure you are always abreast of all the changes that are happening around you. You don't want to be caught with inadequate knowledge, which could wipe you out and make your competitors succeed. Make the right decisions. This starts right from the time you choose your company. Select the right company, one that you are comfortable with and one whose compensation plans you understand fully. Another thing you have to ascertain is that you are with the right people. Both your uplines and downlines are instrumental in your own success. Don't opt for front-loading companies. Educate yourself on new prospecting techniques. Use all the resources of the internet. Evolve yourself into a leader. Enroll yourself into personality development programs if needed. All the best to you. Remember to like and subscribe.